I'm Banks.
I'm Josh.
Odd places going.
Viral. Banks, have you ever smoked a cigarette before?
Not an entire one.
Okay.
Maybe I was 7, 8. My dad smoked cigarettes. And I was like, Dad, can I try it? I even know where I was. I was sitting on the couch. And he's like, okay, give it a try. And it was like, oh my God. I'm so glad he did that. I'm so glad he said, here, try it. Because I will never smoke a cigarette ever again.
Interesting. This is going to be an interesting conversation then, because I don't get it.
You don't get what?
I don't get why people smoke cigarettes. I don't get it.
Okay, the episode we had before this, we talked about buzzes and alcohol.
Yeah.
I think they do it because they like, I mean, they might like the taste, people, the menthol, whatever taste. I think they smoke because they get a buzz, and that buzz is what makes them feel like they're alive.
So it's the buzz. There's also a dopamine hit. There's the addictive factor.
Right.
But here's okay, and I'm picking on cigarettes on purpose because you can get a buzz from other things. You can get a buzz from alcohol. You can get a buzz from other stuff. You could be addicted to other things. Why the cigarette? Because to me, it's got the lowest ROI. It tastes like shit. ROI. If you're gonna be addicted, if you're gonna hurt yourself with a vice, why the cigarette? Why not gamble? Why not be addicted to sex? Or why not be addicted to alcohol? Something else where the ROI is higher.
I don't know what ROI is. What is that?
Return on investment.
Oh,
so in other words, you get more out of it than, because look, alcohol can taste good. You can enjoy alcohol. Gambling is fun. It's like a game. Cigarette just tastes like shit, and it smells, you smell like shit, and no one wants to be around you except other people that also smell like shit.
Okay,
I just don't see the upside. I don't see the upside. Okay, that's the problem.
I'm gonna argue with the upside of it then.
Give me the upside.
So cigarettes are cool. They're cool.
So is drinking.
You know what? I will say that cool looking. Let's make it. Let me
Okay.
Distinguish here. Smoking cigarettes is a cool looking thing to do. I mean, maybe in the 50s and the 60s when it was like, every Hollywood person did it. It was just so cool. I mean, even now there is a cool factor to it when I see someone smoking. Actually, the cool factor has diminished quite a bit. It's like, because I see their lungs. I mean, I think I see their lungs. I saw an exhibit come through. It was bodies, and they had cut open cadavers, and they showed the lungs. I mean, everything's like pink, and then they showed the lungs were black, and I was just like, what? And then in the little description, this was a smoker, and he died of lung cancer. I mean, they were black. It was like coal black.
That's why they call it black lung. That's the name of it, black lung. Yeah.
The tar from the cigarettes get in there. Okay, so there's a cool factor involved in it. The other thing is you do get a buzz, you get a hit of something, of like a dopamine.
Yes.
And
but none of these things are unique. That's the challenge I hear. You can be cool doing other things. You could be cool, I don't know. I'm not cool, so I really don't know what's cool anymore, but I'm sure there's other things you could do to be cool.
Bicycling. I mean, if you're a bicyclist or like a motorcyclist, that's a cool thing. Being on a motorcycle. There's a cool factor to that.
It's just as dangerous. It's edgy. It'll probably kill you. Bam, go do more, and then it's fun. At least being a motorcyclist is fun.
Okay, yeah, there is an excitement factor. Okay, Josh, is it that people that smoke cigarettes? I mean, granted, if I'm outside and I was at an outside restaurant a couple nights ago, and someone's smoking. I was like, I mean, my nose, I get a very sensitive nose. My nose just went up, and I was like, holy smokes, where's that coming from? And I just got used to it. I mean, finally it went away. The point is it that you don't like the smell of smoke? Like cigarette smoke?
I don't like the smell of smoke. I I like the smell of cigar smoke. I do occasional cigar, but I don't like the smell of cigarette smoke. But even with that, why do it? I'm just trying to find the upside to
Okay.
cigarettes.
Okay. So you say you smoke a cigar every once in a while, right?
Yeah.
All right. So why smoke a cigar? You like the flavor?
Yeah, actually cigars have the same kind of hints and notes as coffee and wine. You can actually get at, and nicotine naturally does not have a lot of, or sorry, tobacco does not have a lot of nicotine naturally. It doesn't. It's very, very low on nicotine.
So what we put it in there? They put it in?
Cigarettes, they add it in. They add extra nicotine into the cigarette along with tar and a few other chemicals to intentionally get you addicted.
All right.
Oh yeah.
All right. That's I. Mm. Okay. Okay. So you smoke a cigar. That's not much different than a cigarette. I'm sure there's cigarettes out there that do have hints of things, right? Oh, the clove cigarettes that came out years ago.
Cloves, yes. Okay, all right. But I'm talking the standard cigarette.
All
If you're
right.
smoking a clove and even if you're smoking marijuana, that's a whole different thing. Uh, look, this morning I saw, this is what got me thinking about this. Last year in our country, in 2020, 500,000 people died from cigarette smoking. Exact same number almost as COVID.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I wonder. Mm. Okay. So, and that happens basically just about every year, right? 500,000. Has that been going down or up, or do we know? You know,
I don't know. I'm going to guess down because I thought that number was kind of low. I thought more people would have died from smoking than 500,000.
I think
Because
less
40,
people. I think less people are smoking cigarettes, and I think more. And the contributing factor to that is that I think more people are smoking marijuana, um,
right.
or I don't know about cigars. Cigars are just like this fad. I think cigars are a fad thing. They're in, and then they're not in.
I was a cigar aficionado for a few years, so I was in the world. It's fascinating.
Whoa,
Yeah.
really, really?
Yeah.
Is there a snobbery with being a cigar?
Oh, you have no idea, man. Just like with coffee, I'm a coffee snob. I'm a cigar snob. You know how you know you're a snob?
I
When
don't know.
if you can't get the best of it, you don't do it at all. Like
Ooh,
if I can't get good coffee, I won't drink coffee. I'm not
that's
interested. If I
that's
can't get
not
good,
that's not a snob. That is taste. That is pure taste.
that's a snob. What do you mean pure taste?
You got
That's
you got taste. You got taste if you only want this. For me, I'm hungry. I'll eat food. I'll eat so I'm not waiting for the filet mignon of food in order to.
that's but that's different. You need food. I'm talking things that you don't need. I don't need coffee. I don't need a cigar. I don't need to go bowling. There's things that you just don't need to do.
All right, all right. So this is what I started doing recently, and that was um, I buy something in the grocery store. Like every time I go in the grocery store, I buy something new, different. Something I try to buy something new, and I got corn tortillas, corn
Oh,
instead
okay.
of flour, instead of flour.
That's what I do. I do that all the time.
So I got the corn one, and I tried it in a burrito, and I hated it. It was like I was eating paper, wet paper.
Yeah.
And so I told myself, you know what? I'm not going to eat things that do not taste good to me. And I gave it away. I gave it to my neighbor.
You went back to flour.
Oh yeah, I went back to flour. Yeah. Now, so I've got to a point. In the past, in college, sure, I would eat those. I'd find, what do I got to put on this? Peanut butter? Yeah, okay, I can eat it now.
Figure it out.
Now I just don't want to subject myself to stuff that I don't want or don't enjoy.
So you're a taste snob when it comes to tortillas. I'm a health snob. I eat corn because they're healthier for me.
Really?
It doesn't have the gluten. I
Right,
don't like
right, right. Okay, yeah.
gluten.
Um, that's a thing. That's a thing. I mean, just take the gluten out. Why not just take the gluten out?
Well, you can't. Well, I guess you can. It's just easier to get things made of non-gluten stuff like cauliflower, corn,
Right,
potato.
right. Yeah.
Rice.
Um, I I I just like to eat what I eat or like to consume, and then all the other stuff. And thing is, I'm not that way with coffee. If it's okay, I'll drink it. I can just put more sweetener into it.
Yeah, you would just cover up the problem coffee.
Oh yeah. Oh God, this is burnt roasted coffee. I'm gonna still drink it because I need the buzz. However, I'm just gonna put like that much creamer in it, pure
Well, there
sugar.
you go. You need the buzz. So you're drinking it for the buzz, not for the flavor anyways,
Right, right,
which is fine.
right.
That makes sense.
You know, I wish. You know what? Next time you got to take me out for coffee because I gotta find out what good coffee tastes like.
How about this? We'll go flying in my airplane and we go someplace that has really shitty coffee. And no, I'm just kidding. I'll make you good coffee. Come over one morning.
Oh, all right,
I'll make
all
you good
right.
coffee.
I'm gonna get my vaccine and then I'm gonna come over.
All right, get your
All
vaccine.
right, all right. I'm
Get stabbed.
Banks.
I'm Josh.
Odd places going
Bye, roll.
viral, baby.